Strap in, folks, because not one, not two, but three sites of ancient Asia Minor are about to flash before your eyes. We'll take these ones in quickly because we've also got a sunken city to kayak around. Oh yes. So first up, Xanthos, important because of these bad boys, which are what you were buried in if you were a Lycian. That is, someone who lived around these parts between 600 and 300 BC. And those Lycians like to make sure they put their tombs as close to the heavens as they could. At least they did, until the British Museum got their hands on some of them. Sorry guys. Xanthos also has one of the finest
antique amphitheatres
we've seen so far. But hard on its heels is this one down the road in Letoon, which also housed a sanctuary of lesser-known Greek goddess Leto, Apollo's mum. Niche. There are also more actual excavations happening, but Leto's original builders would be most gratified to know they provided a great backdrop for a quick photo shoot. And finally, this colonnaded main street in Patara once led down to a harbour, honest. But as in Ephesus, that old enemy, the silt, got to it in the end. Now it's a bit less harbour and a lot more marsh. Still, this council chamber survived pretty well, and the meetings held here apparently inspired French revolutionary democracy. Meanwhile, no prizes for guessing what this building inspired. I can't take such smut. It's time for something much more wholesome. Turkey's longest beach.
Yeah, this'll do.
Very nice. World's most expensive ice cream.
I might have forgotten the exchange rate and just agreed to his extortionate price, which he just made up on seeing such massive tourists.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
Very nice.
Oh well.
Lovely beach.
At least it's not an ancient city, eh?
Hurrah, time off for good behaviour, and another award comes with this stunning sunset on the way to our destination for the night, a town with world-class punning opportunities.
Where are we and what are we doing, Lorna?
Oh well, we're in a town called Cash.
Oh yeah.
And I've just been getting out some cash.
In cash!
In cash.
Ah, hilarious!
Just thought we'd let you know that.
Very
It
good.
amused me. Good morning. We are still in Cash, where I got my cash. And now, still laughing at that. Now, we're up very early in the morning. It's not even 7:30, but we're off to go sea-kayaking round the peninsula here to sea-kayak over the remains of a sunken city, which is very exciting. And that's why I'm wearing this extremely stylish get-up, because it's probably all going to get very wet.
How's it going so far, Lorna?
Very well, thank you. Oh, I better not be capsized. It's beautiful, beautiful awning, very clear water. You seem to have got the hang of paddling, and it's a little bit less choppy than Minehead Bay, which was the last time we went sea kayaking, but just as beautiful.
And where's the sunken city, do you think? Are you getting good vibes? We might discover it.
Hopefully over there.
Okay, good luck. Let's get some speed up. We want to find this sunken city. We're stopping off here for a swim and a banana on our mission to discover the underwater city, but I thought I'd just share with you an exciting discovery that we've already made on this archaeological mission. While swimming in the bay, I did some underwater archaeology, recovered a piece of Byzantine pot, which is very exciting. Hitherto unseen by human eye since around probably 800 AD, I'd guess. And I'm not even taking the piss actually, because this was a Byzantine shipyard apparently, and there was a church just here. You can see the remains of that. But unlike the British Museum, we will leave this in situ in its natural habitat. Do you get a feeling the sunken city is close, Lorna?
It might be.
I'm getting strong sunken city vibes.
See what I can see under the water.
Okay, here we are. We found the first bit of sunken harbour.
Kekova Island housed the settlement of Dolikiste for hundreds of years, but these days it's harbour and many of the nearby buildings are looking distinctly fishy. Above the waterline you can still see Byzantine carvings and half-submerged houses. plus the ruins further up the hill that didn't slip beneath the waves. So what happened?
There were a series of earthquakes from around 140 AD, which gradually sunk the level of the city. They lost just a small bit at a time, a 50 centimetre drop and then a metre drop, and in gradual earthquakes they lost about 9 metres altogether in some places, and eventually the city became uninhabitable. But I probably ought to get back to paddling now, because right now Lorna's doing all the work. So Lorna, was it worth the city sinking?
I'd say so, just for us. If only so we could also enjoy this delicious lunch.
Oh, look at this. This is our reward for discovering a sunken city.
Just see them cooking it on the open fire over there.
What a lovely spot for it.
A lovely spot too for some of those Lycian pillar tombs. These ones managed to hide from the pesky British Museum collectors. Like everything round here though, they've dropped several metres, so some are all at sea.
Taking our archaeological exploration to new depths.
It's not very bad. You get to put your head inside a Lycian tomb.
Very true, very true.
As you can see, I was rather overcome by all the excitement of that tomb exploration and needed to rest my eyes a bit on the way back. But I needed that sleep before the next bit of our exciting trip, meeting Father Christmas, following in the footsteps of St. Paul, and wearing silly hats. Join us then.